I'm a little bit late. But, oops. That is because... Here we go. So, I was doing a little bit of thinking, and this might be the only stream of its kind on the channel. I'm going to do a little bit of testing to gather some feedback about... I'm a little bit unsure about whether or not to do the Ryokan layout. And this stream is something of a test. It's a test to see whether or not there's a preference for the old layout versus the new layout. Generally, I like to play on my ultra wide, but I don't know. I feel like the viewing experience is a little better if I play in like a normal aspect ratio, because then you guys can see a little more of my screen. So it's a bit of a toss up. And then I also wasn't really sure whether or not the stream avatars were affecting anything as well. So for this stream, we're going to be running a little bit of a test. I'm not making any commitments to this aspect ratio just yet, but I do kind of want to try out this game at a bit of a higher resolution on a normal aspect ratio, and we'll just kind of see how it goes from there. But generally speaking, not really sure how much it's going to last. Which reminds me, hold on. There we go. Had to adjust my stuff there. Okay. We'll just handle this quest in the normal aspect ratio. Already it feels like really constricting, actually. It feels very constrictive. To have everything on such a small screen now. You know? I'm just so used to my ultra wide. I used to think that ultra wide was way too big, but now I used to think ultra wide was way too big, but now I'm kind of like, I don't really know what I'm gonna do without ultra wide. I don't know, man. It's always really tough. Like, I could also just have like a normal, use my normal ultra wide and just blow it up so that you guys can just see a normal aspect ratio. But then stuff on the side gets cut off and it looks kind of weird. So what I really wish is that I could render it twice. I know how dumb this sounds, but like, I kind of wish I could have it like one entirely ultra wide just for me, and then an entirely separate like rendering of the normal aspect ratio, so that I could do them both. I know that's not really a thing, but it would be really cool if it was. Speaking of which, my FOV is kind of messed up. It's kind of warping. I feel like I'm looking through like a reverse fisheye or something. Just a second. FOV is 115. Okay, I'll be able to remember it with Hot Zombies references. That is way too close. Hold on. 115. 100 seems pretty good. It's not too bad. The main thing, I like having a camera like a bit far back, but I don't want it warping when I'm looking around. This feels... oh, it's still a little weird. That's fine. Well, hold on. What was the other one? 115? I'm just gonna live with it. That way I can actually see stuff. I feel like my volume's kind of low too. Sorry. Just a second. Has my audio always been low? That's fine. I have turned down the music though. Oh. I think I went too high. There should be a permit around here somewhere. Not sure exactly where. I will say, though, I don't know if it's, like, because I know it's a higher resolution, but the image does look a lot more crisp. Like, I prefer the field of view of my ultra-wide, but I think I prefer the the graphics of this one. What? Oh. No, I see the house now. Okay, before I walk in there, I'm going to refamiliarize myself. Wow, this thing looks so different. Okay, let's refamiliarize myself. So, we need to do the Hermit quest. So we're pretty much just trying to get the sword from the Hermit that comes from Radovan. It said that Ambrose the Hermit recently sold his soul to the devil. I ought to find out if there's any truth behind the stories before I go and see him. It could help me get his broken sword. The Hermit lives in a small hovel in the rocks. Okay. So we need to find out more about the Hermit, but I'm pretty sure I found everything we could possibly find about that man. So I think we've got it. Let's talk to him. Why does it stink here? Oh, rotten apple core. Mutt's grabbing a drink. Hello, sorry I'm showing up at night. I hope you don't mind. This isn't a private area, is it? Hello, Hermit. God be with you, Hermit.
God be with you, Hermit. I don't have time for you. Go away. Folk in the village are saying you've made a miraculous recovery. And since then, you won't let anyone near you. What happened?
Nothing happened. I just can't stand all these people coming here and disturbing me. Can't I have a moment's peace?
Kind of real. Just off bat, I'm interested in your sword. Well, I learned some strange things about you.
Judging by what I've heard about you, you're a bit fishy, Hermit.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a lot of talk about you in the village. They say you've made a pact with the devil and are summoning demons from hell.
Old wives' tales. What do I care about such nonsense?
Well, but supposing it isn't nonsense?
Of course it is.
I mean, I believe it's nonsense, but there was a hiding place beneath the conciliatory cross. Found some charters of the Order of Knights. Found the Black Horse. I don't understand. I feel like to get in his good graces, we would want to, like, not accuse him of being heretical, I guess, you know? I don't know. Well, let's start with the simple one first. There was a hiding place beneath the conciliatory cross.
The apparition was seen by the conciliatory cross at night.
Old wives' tales.
I went to take a look, and it really is askew. But it wasn't magic that Hellspawn was wielding. It was a shovel. There was a hiding place beneath the cross. And the man digging there at night didn't have time to put the cross back in the right position.
By all the saints! So someone was digging there. What has that to do with me?
Well, like, I have all this information, but I don't know how it applies to the Hermit, you know? Like, I know that the Hermit has some association with those locations, but I don't see how it affects him. I mean, I guess my only thought is that maybe he thinks that, or maybe he was a part of the Order of Knights before, and that's where the sword comes from, and now he just wants to be left alone. But then the question comes, why, if he's the one that's been digging stuff up, why would he hide his own stuff next to the village? Maybe I just don't understand. I'm just kind of going in at random on this one. I haven't pieced it together. Well, there was a cloak of the Knights of the Cross in the hiding place.
There was a brand new cloak of the Knights of the Cross in the hiding place. It's clear that the man doing the digging hid it there, maybe to cover up who he really is. And what he's planning.
I still don't know what you want from me. What have I got to do with some cloak?
What's wild is that I don't know either. I'm just like, you had some association with this grave, and there's some suspicious material in there. And he's like, what does that have to do with me? And I'm like, well, there was cloth in the grave. And he's like, I don't know what that has to do with me. And I'm like, well, there's the Order of Knights or something. Anyways, money was left in the hiding place.
The man who took things from the hiding place can't have been some chance thief, because he left a purse full of coin there.
So keep the groschen, lad, and stop pestering me. It's nothing to do with me.
I found some charters of the Order of Knights.
I found some pretty interesting documents of the Order.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I reckon you do, Ambrose. According to one of the documents, you were appointed Seneschal of the Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Or are you going to tell me it was some other Ambrose?
I'm not going to tell you anything. I don't know anything about any documents.
Okay, so it is as I suspected, that he is like the knight that's mentioned in the documents, right? The big disconnect for me is that even with that knowledge, I'm not sure I don't understand why he would hide it in a grave so far from where he lives. And I don't understand why him being a knight, an appointed knight, is relevant to us getting the sword. It's interesting, but I'm not really sure where we're going with this. I found the black horse.
A few nights ago, a herdsboy saw a black horseman ride into Apollonia. He thought it was an apparition, but I think a demon would have known the road to Apollonia and wouldn't have spun round and round at the crossroads like a top.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I found a black horse stabled in a pen here, in the woods below the rocks. A well-fed, healthy horse, black as charcoal. The man who rode on it wasn't an apparition, or the devil.
Why are you telling me all this? For God's sake! Stop this nonsense right now.
Oh, welcome back to Error. Good to see you, Error. How are you? Welcome in. Glad to see you back. It's been quite a while, has it not, Error? Welcome back. Good to see you. How are you? Good? I'm good. How are you? Good. I'm good. I'm just chilling. Today cooked me, so I had something scheduled, like I had some work scheduled to do after lunch. That took like 2.5 hours of manual labor, and I'm just cooked. Today just cooked me. I'm done. I don't wanna work anymore. I want to retire. I'm nowhere close to that, so. But welcome into Gator. Gator says, how's my favorite streamer doing? Good. How are you, Gator? How are things? Welcome in. But yeah. What have you been up to, Error? How has life been for you? Out with it.
That's enough. I think there are enough fishy things going on around you for me to tell the bailiff. But you're in luck. All I'm after is that broken sword. So, come clean.
You're wide of the mark. But in the end, maybe you could help me.
What do you want help with, Ambrose?
I'm not Ambrose. He died some time ago. I am Conrad, Knight of the Cross with the Red Star.
So, what are you doing here?
What are you doing in the hermit's hut then?
In Prague, I got into a serious dispute. Ambrose was the only person who could help me. That's why I came to see him.
I'm guessing that the diabolical horseman scaring people round these parts was you.
That was not my intention, believe me.
Error says, life's been good, just sleepy. Nice, nice. Good that life's been going good. Man, I've been sleepy ever since I got COVID the first time. Life hasn't been the same. I think I was looking this up last night, actually. I think COVID causes like brain swelling or something like that. I don't know, man. Things just haven't been the same. But I get you though. The more water I've been drinking, the better I feel, generally. The other thing that makes me sleepy is too much soda. I used to drink a ton of soda. I can't do that anymore. But Gator says I have a small headache, but it's slowly going away. Very nice, very nice. Glad to hear it, Gator. Glad to hear it. How did the hermit die?
Ambrose is dead, you say? How did it happen?
He was an old man. Unfortunately, he was already at death's door when I found him.
And you had nothing to do with his death?
Of course not. Ambrose was my friend. I'd known him for 20 years. He was a good member of the Order and an outstanding teacher.
Ambrose was a member of the Order.
Ambrose was a member of your order.
More than a member. He was the Seneschal, second in rank only to the Grand Master. He served the Order for many years before getting into a dispute with the Prague chapter and the Inquisition. Then he had to disappear. I was the only one to know where to look for him. But I came too late. All he managed to tell me was his last wish.
You scared the life out of Gerda from Troskovitz that night. What were you doing there?
Ambrose had a hiding place beneath the cross where he kept things from his past.
I found some documents there from the Knights of the Cross. But Ambrose clearly wasn't interested in them. So what did he send you to get?
He sensed that death was coming for him. He wanted me to help settle his affairs. And he also longed to hold his old sword in his hands one last time. I went to his hiding place that very night. But by the time I got back, Ambrose was dead. I put the blade on his grave in place of a cross.
So the sword is on Ambrose's grave. Will you tell me where I can find it?
You want to disturb his rest?
I just want the sword, that's all. It's no use to him now.
All right. I'll tell you where his grave is if you fulfill Ambrose's last wish instead of me. I can't do it.
Is this game made by Bethesda? No. This game is made by Warhorse. It's kind of like a small indie studio, I guess. I use small lightly. It's like a AA game. It's not a AAA title, but it's like right underneath that. I will say though, if you haven't seen this game, I highly, highly recommend checking this game out. Play the first one before you play this one. This game doesn't make any sense if you don't play the first one. One is mostly the same as this, so like, if this game looks even moderately interesting to you, just play the first one. I think it's literally on sale for like $6 US. Right now, I think it's on sale for like $6. Highly recommend it. It has a lot of jank, but it has a lot of heart. And it's very clear that the people that worked on it actually cared about the thing. It's not just like slop. It's like a lot of the plot is actually pretty interesting. A large part of the appeal of this game is that you play as Henry. Henry's the main character, but he's not special or the chosen one. He's just the protagonist. So there's a lot of times where like you can kind of fight your way out of certain situations, but like a lot of the time you're not like a one-man army by any means. You're just a dude. If you don't practice sword fighting, you're not going to know how to fight. Even if you have played the game before, base level Henry can barely fight. You have to level up all your stats and like do plot lines, learn about different people and such. And the plot really is interesting. The thing I think I like the most is that the side quests are actually interesting. Um, it's not just like a fetch quest. Like the side quests are actually interesting. They give you actual choices. The dialogue actually changes based on the choices you made. Even like areas that you fail, the game remembers and will make sure that the dialogue updates based on your failures and such. So it's pretty interesting. But the animation looks butter smooth. This one is a lot smoother than the first one. The first one is it's good, but it's not like when you see the first one, you'll know what I mean. um, this one builds on the bones of the first one, but the first game you'll notice a lot of recycled animations. I'm pretty sure the guy we're talking to, his face is recycled. I think his face is the exact same one as the bailiff in the village. I think, but what it lacks in polish, it makes up for in depth. The game is very deep. The mechanics are deep. It's one of those games where like you live in the world. It's just a fun world to live in, you know. Even if you're just hanging out, it's a fun world to live in. And there's kind of like a large, kind of like a, it's like a grand plot, but it's like a realistic one. You're not like becoming the commander of an army or anything like that. You're just a boy in the whole plot of this game so far has been that Henry and his friend are tasked with delivering a letter, and then they lose the letter. So it's kind of on you to like find the letter in like a place that you don't that you're not familiar with. So, which is a little silly when you put it that way, but it is a very interesting game, and you cannot go wrong with $6. I don't know if it's $6 for everything, but I'm pretty sure that I bought this game on sale for $10. Sorry, I bought the first game on sale for $10, and it contains all the DLC. This game, I think I bought the full game with all DLC for like $40. I don't recommend you play the second one until you play the first one, but the first one's good. So if this interests you, definitely check it out. Anyway, so to update you on what's happening, actually, it's a very long story. Maybe I'll do it later. Okay. What am I supposed to do?
All right. What am I supposed to do?
Listen carefully then. There's an old widow called Margaret living in the village. Take this cross to her and say to her exactly these words. Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
That's right.
I hope she'll know what this is about.
Don't worry, she will. Give her the cross, and I'll tell you where you can find the sword. Benedictio Domini sit tecum.
Okay. Late o'clock in game. So we do need to sleep in the game. And oh, Mud, you scared the hell out of me. Okay. Don't mind the bot. Oh, you guys can't even see the bot. Nice. Okay. Let's So one of the cool things that's going on with this game is that shoot, sorry, hold on. Did that update? Please tell me that updated. Is that really the message? Ambrose forgives you, woman, provided his brother gets what he deserves. I don't think that's the... Was that the catchphrase? I'm gonna go double check it real quick. Hold on. I'm pretty sure there would be dialogue
You're
to double
back
check it.
again? Have you forgotten we had an agreement? Honor your promise, and I'll give you that sword.
I have this feeling that the game is actually going to quiz me on whether or not I was paying attention to what that man said. So if it needs to be said verbatim, I actually need to remember it. Anyways, St. John's Wort. What did I need? I needed 2 different herbs to make my potion. I don't remember what it was, though. Anyways, so the other thing that's happening with this game is that we are playing on hardcore with several debuffs. So, I have like 10 things wrong with me on top of limited HUD. On top of limited HUD, no fast travel.
Wait!
Ooh. I almost got bucked off. But yeah, on top of having no HUD, things being generally difficult, we also sleepwalk. We don't learn nearly as fast. People hate us. We have like a punchable face or something like that. So it's pretty rough out here. Anyways, so this next quest is this is yellow A. Give the woman the cross, which is at Troskowitz. But we're in Apollonia over here. We're somewhere over here. The other thing about playing on hardcore is that they don't tell you where you are on the map. You just kind of have to infer. If you play on normal, it'll just tell you. It'll have a marker for Henry. But if you're not playing on normal, you're playing on hard, they don't tell you. You have to actually use the map. So, okay, Troskowitz should be the first thing we see. I really need Henry to sleep, though. You know what? Let's get back to civilization as quick as possible. Don't mind the dead bodies. I killed those guys last stream. We need to get back to civilization as soon as possible before it gets dark. After it gets dark, I would imagine bandits come out. I saw someone sketchy hanging out on the road one time. At like 3 a.m. or something. So I would generally like to not get attacked by bandits. We'll see, though. I don't know how far south we have to go. Just a second. We just have to keep a watch for a fork in the road. Man, it's already starting to get dark. Rather, I'm kind of surprised by how sunny it is. It's like 10 o'clock. I think I went too far. I'm pretty sure this is like the outskirts of the map. This has to be the outskirts. I feel like I've gone way too far.
I shouldn't leave now.
Yeah, I went way too far. Whoops. I went too far. Let's see if we can find somewhere off the left to go.
Quick!
Oh yeah, I remember this area. Once it gets dark, that's it. I'm screwed. I already feel the need to pull the torch out. Where's the turn left? Oh, maybe I accidentally went left. Nice. This seems different. Oh yeah, I went the right way. Somehow. Accidentally took the right path. Very nice. Okay.
Whoa!
I think we should speed up. You're impatient.
Hey you, you're finally awake.
You have a kind master. Hey, Matt?
I think it's this way.
Go!
I'm still learning the roads. We do need to sleep, though. Let's go this way. Yeah. You discovered Shtiar East Farm. I think I went too far. Where am I? Discovered what? How did I get here? Is that it? No. What? What did I just discover? I would assume it would be this, but that... I don't know. You discovered Slatego. Where are we? Slatego. What? Oh, the other debuff I took is that we're not charismatic, so I can't ask for directions. Or we're like severely introverted or something. I actually can't ask for directions. I don't know where I went. Actually, wait, no, I think I do know. I just saw it. It might be that. Or here. I think we went too far south. Whoops. Whoa! Oh, the Gator's gonna go. Have a wonderful night, Gator. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I went too far south. That's why.
Good doggy. Greetings.
God be with you.
They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday. Who was it? Some beggar. God rest his soul. Again.
What brings you here?
We judge you by the state of the body. So what? Somebody.
Hope they don't mind.
I don't care.
The woman is a powerful.
I'll not. I'm kind of worried I'm gonna get into a fight. I don't know what it is about Henry and getting into fights, but I keep getting beat up. Let's try to get back to the actual village I need to go to. Oh, sweet. Horsemanship 12 and a perk point. Nice. Hopefully I'll get even more stamina for my horse somehow. Okay, so as soon as we can turn left, we should. Let's see. What is my perk? When your horse is nearly out of stamina, you can spur it on with left stick to recover some. I don't know. Oh! I didn't know these were stackable. The ride like the wind one. Your horse will consume 5% stamina, 5% slower while galloping. I think that stacks at Roadrunner. Yeah, let's just do that.
Quick!
I don't really see a scenario where I just spur my horse on after Pebble starts complaining about being tired. And it's sort of like weirdly situational too. I'm not going to remember I can do it every 2 minutes, so getting an overall buff would be a little more beneficial for me, I feel. Okay, I can barely see with the torch and without, so let's save the torch for now. We're coming back into the city. Okay. What's happening here?
No, it was. No, you can't, you bastard!
Come on, darling, forget it, or there'll just be trouble.
The girl's right. Get the fuck out of here or you'll be inviting trouble. Oh, yeah?
Hey,
Humanoos army.
do you reckon it would be a sin to eat them pigs?
You can
when they've got
try.
inside them
I have long fingers.
human
Yannick,
flesh.
let it be,
Perish
please.
the thought. No fucking
Tell
chance.
you.
I won't let a pig like that gawk at you.
But he
I have to
wasn't
go
gawking
now.
at me.
Hardcore mode is rough. So
If
true.
you're looking for a fight,
You don't
Bring
look
it
too
on.
good.
I'm not afraid
You
of
should
you.
see the
And I can look at whoever I want to. I mean,
That's nothing out of the ordinary for me.
six, eh? Come on out,
Thanks.
fucker.
I'll
You're
go with you.
mine.
Hey, stop
I'll
that!
hack your ass off. Useless.
Sheesh.
We'll finish this quickly.
No one's ever really safe.
You haven't a chance. You'll be fucking sorry.
Who do you think will win?
Peace and quiet are things of the past.
The husband?
Shame
Or
on you.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
or the guy with the hat that's down bad? I mean, I guess they're both wearing hats.
Hey,
The guy on the left or the guy on the right? My vote's on the guy on the right.
Filthy vermin.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Ho ho! I was wrong. Damn.
King bastard. I'll be right with you.
Hey, wake up! Oh, the lads will help me get him, the fucker.
Damn. Can I get a cool lantern like that? All I've got is this torch. Anyways. Red hat. Yeah, we both lost that one. We both lost that one.
Where's that beer?
Alright. Let's see now. This... I think they'll get mad if I don't pay for the bed. I'm gonna go pay for the bed real quick.
My God, you look awful. Do you need help?
No,
in an
thanks.
affair like that in a
It looks
very
worse
long
than it is.
time. It's not every day you get married off into a noble family.
I hear it's going to
Where...
Good day.
Maybe it... Oh no, Betty's right here. Okay. Hey, Betty.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Can I spend the night?
Can I spend the night here?
We're not really equipped for that here.
One night?
Just the one night's enough. All I need is to spend the night.
I'll let you sleep on the hay for a couple of groschen.
Yeah, one night.
Agreed. I'll pay. Here's some groschen for you.
Thanks. You can sleep on the hay, but don't come into my house for no reason, Henry.
Okay. Generally, I'd prefer not to sleep on the straw here. So, but it is what it is. Alright. Let's take a quick little sleep. Man, this bed quality sucks. We can sleep for 12 hours and still not be... Actually, wait. How much? Yeah, okay, we're fine. We can sleep for 12 hours and we're still not good. We'll sleep until 10 o'clock, though. But we do need a bit more time to sleep. I just didn't want to ride all the way back to my normal bed, so... Oh! So I think I mentioned this earlier, but the other thing, the other negative perk we have is sleepwalking. If I go to sleep for a long time, there's a chance I might wake up somewhere random. And this is one of those times. Where are we? Oh! We're back at that village. The one that we saw just before sundown? Okay, well, we have a chance to look around, I guess. Let's take a look. Let's see what we can do in this town. A green grocer.
What can I do for you?
I don't know. What you got?
Show me your wares.
You got some onions in your pocket? No?
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything? Eh?
Damn. Is it only a grocer here? Okay, let's get back to the main plot. Let's get back to it. I know the way back. So, now that I've done this before, I understand exactly where we are. I understand exactly how to get back. Ow. I'm getting like a pimple or something on my back. It hurts! It hurts!
Quick!
Let's go this way. And then we take a left at the tree. There it is. Nope.
Hey, you!
Hornet.
Yes?
How about stretching those limbs and getting some light exercise? Shall we spar?
Oh, hell yeah.
Who's this that chance has brought my way? I'm Peter, but everyone calls me Hornet.
I'm Henry. Scallis.
Forgive me, but you don't look much like a nobleman.
That I am not.
It's just when you say of Skalitz, it has a noble ring to it.
Well, it's just my way of saying I'm not from these parts. Besides, my name doesn't hold a candle to yours, Hornet. How did you come by such a moniker?
After a fight, my opponents say the blows I give them are right stingers. Want to see for yourself?
Is this what you do for a living?
You roam the world challenging random passers-by to duels.
Exactly.
Is that how you make a living?
Ah, no, not like that. I move from village to village, and people pay me for whatever they happen to need. Sometimes I'm asked to lug some stuff. Other times I guard a caravan. Occasionally I get to intimidate wretches who refuse to pay their debts. As long as I'm getting paid.
You enjoy scaring people in debt, huh?
That doesn't come into it. I've nothing against them. I get paid to deliver this and that from so-and-so. After that, it's none of my concern.
A mountain of muscle for sale.
Exactly. And there's no harm in pitting your fighting skills against someone now and then on the road. Especially when money's involved. So, what do you say?
Are we betting money? What are the rules?
What are the rules?
I have two. One, always put some money down.
Damn it.
Two, don't get killed.
Pretty simple.
Exactly. Take a sword, a mace, whatever you fancy. But no bows or any of that shit.
A shield?
Yeah, sure. Just a fight close up. We stop when one of us is ready to drop.
All right.
Okay. Now, this could end badly for us. We could lose some money, but we could gain some money. Let me. I need to equip different stuff before I start the fight.
I have to go.
Farewell.
What I need is actual armor instead of just this cloth stuff. And I do have armor. I just have to actually put it on real quick. So should be. It's kind of like this game was meant for an ultra wide. It's kind of weird how it doesn't fully fit in the screen. Okay. We'll put in this and this. And then we'll put the knee pads and the shoulder, or the elbow pads on.
What can I do for you?
All right, Hornet, let's fight.
Let's do it.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What are we fighting for?
I don't know, teach me something.
I have a proposition. If you win, you take the money. If I win, you teach me some of your skills.
I can tell you how to improve your stamina. How about that?
Ah, damn it. 100. That's a lot.
That's a hell of a lot to pay for a learning experience. It's not worth it.
Bloody hell, you're picky. Then let's fight for money at least.
All right.
Let's do it.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What are we fighting for?
How much money?
For money.
You're on.
Oh, man. Betting a little is 50 groschen. That's like more than half my wallet. You're gonna need plot armor. I'm gonna need more than just plot armor. I'm gonna need plot armor and the lottery. Sure. We'll bet a little.
That's my wager.
Ha! I can't wait to win.
You're gonna win. That almost hit me just now. Ah, damn it.
You're good.
Just a matter of the right moves and stamina. We can have another round if you're up for it.
I lost so quick. I don't know how, but I've somehow managed to get an achievement for winning 3 skirmishes while bleeding.
Quick.
Despite me having lost it. Also, we're so incredibly injured that we'll have to sleep again. So I'm down 50 groschen. Henry has learned nothing. And I'm injured. Pretty cool. Riveting gameplay. Alright. Who do we have to talk to? You know what? Let's not talk to her yet. We're injured. We're going back home. We are gonna go back home for a little bit. Because I keep having this assumption that we're just not gonna get into any fights. Everything is just gonna be sunshine and roses. And then, the moment that we actually enter the non-combat plot, it turns out that we have to fight a bunch of people. And I feel like this is going to be one of those cases. So, probably for the best if we head all the way back. Mutt popping in is so funny. I didn't even feed Mutt today. I don't know how much Mutt needs to eat, though. I would imagine at least daily, huh? I don't know. Anyways. We are severely injured, though. That's a fact. That is a fact. I guess I should have assumed, just by how much groschen to bet, I should have assumed that it was probably like a... Ouch. Wow, I thought it was dead. I should have assumed it was like a late game thing.
Sweet Virgin Mary. Did you get hit by a horse?
We literally have 1 HP. Like, no joke, we have 1 HP. Well, let's just close the door and we'll just... Ah, shoot. We can only sleep for 2 hours. It's kind of wild. Oh, I should have ate something first. That might have helped us recover a little more. Oh, yep, and now I'm in the middle of nowhere again. Oh. How did we move this far in 2 hours? Anyways. Let me eat something. There we go. Right, dog.
Look what I have for you.
Silly doggy.
Take the meat.
You silly mutt.
Alright, that was easy XP. Here's a piece of meat. And a pat. Level up.
Go.
Alright. Let's continue the main quest. All of this shadowy outline on the borders of the screen is because I'm injured, by the way. I'm not as injured as I was before, but I am still like 20 HP. So. Still a bit rough, to say the least. Alright. The quest is at the cemetery for whatever reason. Bring the message of forgiveness to the widow. So, I vaguely understand how to get there. Let's see. Let's go this way. I'm trying to take a shortcut. I feel like it would have been faster to go the normal way. Never mind. I'm just wasting time. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Now I know where we are. On an unrelated note, I went to the dentist today. No cavities. Well, actually, I technically have, like, small-scale cavities, but not enough to, like, drill into my teeth yet. So, not good. Not good.
Whoa.
Alright. Hello?
Oh, Holy Mother of God.
Okay, let me look real quick. So, Ambrose forgives you, woman, provided his brother gets what he deserves.
Be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of an angel. Good afternoon.
I bring you absolution.
This might seem strange, but I'm supposed to give you this.
A cross? Mother of God, what's the meaning of this?
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what he deserves.
Ambrose? The hermit?
It was his wish that I give you the cross and the message. He said you'd know what it's about.
Oh my God! By all that's holy, it couldn't possibly be him. All those years, I'd lost hope. I never forgave myself. I committed a mortal sin.
Well, I don't know what you did. But this is supposed to be your absolution.
No, there's no absolution. Not yet. You said it yourself. Not until Ambrose's brother gets what he deserves. The bones. They still lie there outside the wall. Help me. His soul must find peace.
What's happening? What did I walk into? You know what? Sure. You're old. I'll help you.
All right. I'll help you. But you'll have to tell me more.
Thank you, lad. Thank you. I'll tell you everything. It's a curse. I've never told anyone about it. And it's a good thing you caught me here. At the graveyard.
What does the graveyard have to do with absolution?
What does the graveyard have to do with absolution?
Hold on. Not so fast. I'll tell you everything. First, tell me, are you afraid of the dead?
That should rest in peace.
The dead should rest in peace. Even if they aren't in consecrated ground.
You're right, lad. But sometimes there's no choice but to disturb them. You see, one poor soul is waiting for redemption. For years and years.
Ah, I get it now. Ambrose's brother has to get what he deserves. This is about the soul of Ambrose's brother.
His name was Jan. He lies outside the graveyard wall, buried without rites. He's been there for 30 years.
Why doesn't he have a grave?
Why doesn't he have a proper grave?
Because suicides can't enter the kingdom of heaven. They have to be buried outside the walls, like the unclean. The worst thing about it is that Jan didn't kill himself. He didn't deserve such a dishonourable burial, and it's my fault. I said nothing.
What happened to him?
The memories are painful. We were childhood friends, and Jan loved me. Only, I chose his friend Vashek over him. He couldn't get over the rejection. So he lay in wait for Vashek one evening.
And Vashek killed him?
It was an accident. They quarrelled. Jan drew his sword first, and Vashek had to defend himself. Apparently, they got close to the cliff edge while they were fighting, and Jan fell. When they found his body at the bottom of the cliff, people thought he'd killed himself. The only one who didn't believe it was Jan's brother.
There's some pretty believable writing in this. Kind of wild. Well, you were there?
Did you see it? Were you there?
No, but I believed my Vashek. He would never have lied to me. It pained him till the day he died, and he lived in fear of Jan's brother creeping up behind him one day and taking his revenge. In the end, that fear ate him up from inside.
So the conciliatory cross is to commemorate Yan?
Ah, the conciliatory cross where they saw the apparition. That's to commemorate Jan.
His brother Ambrose had it built there. And those diabolical apparitions. It's my fault for saying nothing. God is punishing me for my sins.
Nonsense. God wouldn't use a diabolical apparition to scare you, would he? And what's more, Ambrose forgave you, didn't he?
Only on the condition that Jan's bones will be laid to rest in consecrated ground. Help me lay him to rest in a proper grave, please.
But without telling the priest and gravedigger. Isn't that sacrilege?
That's the only way we can put right a terrible mistake. Jan didn't kill himself.
We'll bury him.
All right. We'll give him a proper burial. Jan's soul has the right to eternal rest.
Thank you. The Lord will pay you back 100-fold. There's a rose bush outside the graveyard wall. You'll find his bones beneath it. Please bury him beside my Vashek. Here, beneath the pine tree. In that way they'll be reconciled at least in death. Then place Ambrose's cross on his grave to bless their reconciliation. Farewell.
Kind of a wholesome side quest, actually. Get the remains of the dead. Let me see. Get the remains from the dead man's grave. So didn't they say something? Sorry, my listening comprehension's not super great, but like, didn't they say something about like the shrine is supposed to be for the brother, and yet, sorry, the shrine on the left-hand side is supposed to be for Ambrose's brother, and yet Ambrose's brother is buried right here. So I don't really understand why he would. Anyways, I guess it doesn't. That's neither here nor there. Well, though it may be broad daylight, I don't think anyone's going to notice. We should be fine. Actually, let me take off the... Hold on. Sorry, the whole reason I took off the elbow pads was because they were so loud. Let me put those back. There we go. Now we don't have to hear the armor noise as we run around. Alright. Man, I love this game. Let's take a little look. I hope nobody notices. With this game, I feel like this side quest is not going to be that simple. Pluck the flowers? Is that... I don't think that's it. Apparently there's a spot by the graveyard wall where Jan's body is buried. Finding and moving all the bones into the sacred ground of the graveyard will be dirty work. Oh! Okay, just a reminder for everybody out there. I'm playing on hardcore with all the debuffs, and I will not be loading a save unless I'm dead. Therefore, if we get in trouble for this and the city shuns us and I lose out on every side quest in here, that's just what happens. I'm gonna dig it. Damn. I probably should have done this during the nighttime. I'm not really sure why I'm doing this during the day for no reason. If we were out here at like 3 a.m., I don't think anyone would notice. But now I run the risk of someone noticing. With my luck in this game, someone will be like, "Hey, you there. Opening up a grave? Why? Are those human bones you have on you?"
And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary, pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Pour forth, we beseech thee.
The only exception to the save thing is if I don't intend to do something. If I intentionally pick a choice and it backfires, that's one thing. It's another thing if I like misunderstand what the thing said, or if I misclick, that's another thing. And this is one of those things, because I know I'm supposed to dig a grave right next to the existing grave, but the only option I have is to rob the grave, so I'm not sure whether or not I'm burying them in the same hole, or if I'm like looking in the wrong spot. This is one of the things that I might actually reload if it doesn't work, because this is kind of ambiguous.
That we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son,
See, it's only right here. This is like literally where the...
made by his passion and cross.
I'm gonna grab this marigold. But this is literally where the thing is. So. Alright, ma'am. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do it. Okay, this is right. Put the remains in the grave.
Your journey ends here, Jan. I don't know what you have in your conscience. But rest in peace. I don't know much about prayer in these situations, but... Our Father, there are many sinners in this world, but in the end, we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do. So forgive me this little sacrilege. You know better than anyone that it was the right thing to do. Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven, and deliver us from evil. Amen.
Kind of wholesome. Well, I buried Jan's bones.
Ambrose's brother Jan got what he deserved, just as the hermit wanted.
I saw that. May his soul find peace at last.
And yours too, Margaret.
30 years. I thought about it every day.
You did the right thing.
It's all right now. You did the right thing. Everything else is beyond the law of man.
I'd like to reward you somehow.
I expect you wouldn't want anyone to hear about all this, right?
Well, if you... Will you keep it to yourself?
I mean, I don't... We don't need her money. I don't know if that's like the hostile option, though. I don't want your money.
I don't want anything. And I won't tell anyone.
Thank you. My nephew is a tailor, and he knows a thing or two about alchemy. If you ever need anything from him, I'll put in a word for you. God be with you, Henry. Take care, my friend.
Well. Free XP and everything.
Greetings, my friend.
I'm Henry. And you must be the local gravedigger, right?
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service.
Looking for a final resting place, are you? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
I'm more interested in the grave digging profession as a whole.
Ah, once you try it, you'll never want to do nothing else till the day you die.
What? Okay, you keep the cemetery nice and tidy.
You got a big cemetery here. Pretty nice, too.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger, I'll never have a place of my own here. They'll throw me by the wall like a dog and bury me without ceremony. But when I'm dead, I won't care. If it was up to me, I'd even bury the suicides in hallowed ground. We're all equal before death and the Lord. This game of better and worse places of final rest don't count for nothing.
I agree. What's the story with the dead people?
What's the story with the dead people?
The story? They're dead. What more is there to tell?
But you said there's been a lot of people dying around here recently, right?
Well, it ain't usual for people to get offed by the cartload out here in the sticks, if you ask me. What do you reckon?
I don't know. Hadn't really thought about it that way.
That might be the reason, then. Hey?
What?
Look, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of people dying. If things keep up like this, I'll be out of work in no time. There'll be no one left to bury.
Now, the reason I'm talking to him is because I don't know why I'm talking to him. But I do find that dialogue really suspicious. I don't know if I'm just looking into it too much because I can talk to him, but strange. What are your duties?
Being a gravedigger must be a lonely job, eh? What are your duties?
Funny a young lad like you is so interested in grave digging. Not something you see every day.
Well, I'm only asking. No real reason.
That figures. Youngsters these days wouldn't know hard work if it bit 'em on the arse. It's no wonder I can't find any help.
Are you offering me a job?
No. I'm giving you a warning. You ain't cut out for this trade.
Damn.
And how do you know that?
You've got that look. I can spot it a mile away.
Could you be more specific?
You just aren't cut out for it, and that's that. A gravedigger needs passion. A sense of duty ain't enough. It's a service, a labour of love, and the meaning of life all in one, lad.
What is this dialogue tree? Why are we talking to this guy?
Have you been a gravedigger your whole life? Have you ever thought of changing your trade?
I did think about it once, if I'm honest. I wanted to be a knacker in Yitchin, but some fool with friends in high places got the job, though he can't even tell a shovel from a spade. That really pissed me off, so I said, fuck it. Why would I want to dig graves for people who don't appreciate my craft?
So you've always been here otherwise?
And what of it? Do you think I get bored here? Not recently, I don't. But I think I told you that already.
What about the conciliation crosses around here?
I'm not from these parts, and I've seen a few conciliation crosses around here. What do they mean?
The same as where you come from, I reckon. They mark spots where the sins of man came to be regretted later.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Aye, like when a fella buries an axe in someone's head over something stupid and then comes to regret it. Or if the law sees to it that he regrets it. The sinner then has to erect a conciliation cross to mark the site of his evil deed.
Where does he get the cross from?
Where do you think? From me.
You're in charge of that too? Stone cutting?
I know how to cut a cross out of stone. And what of it? With the soft sandstone around here, it's child's play.
So they're all your work?
I wish. I've only sold 2 or 3 recently. Most of these here are right old. You might find a few stories about them in the village chronicle what's kept at the rat house. All I know is a young fella once jumped off the cliffs near Takoff, and folks say the place is cursed.
Do you know any more stories?
Aye, I do, but I'm not telling you any. I'm not an old fishwife.
I see. See, this whole time I thought that the conciliatory crosses were like like gravestones, but if they're sites of like things that you regret, then that would explain why Ambrose was so interested in going to the conciliatory cross. I thought that's where he buried a body, which is why it was confusing when I dug up the grave and there was just a bag in there, right? A bag of stuff. And that also might explain, maybe that's where the brother died? Maybe the brother fell off one of the rocks there? I don't know what they mean by cliff. You know, like, how big is the cliff? Anyways.
Unfortunately, I had to bury both my parents recently.
My condolences, lad.
Thank you. I just don't know if it was done right.
Did you witness their deaths?
Unfortunately, they were killed in front of my eyes.
Oh, I understand that's never easy. But if you closed their eyes and buried them in consecrated ground, you've nothing to worry about.
I dug their grave next to our smithy. We didn't have a church in our village.
Well, that can't be avoided sometimes. Don't let it bother you. As long as you picked the spot with good intentions, that's all that matters. I'm certain their souls went straight to heaven. You needn't worry. You did everything right, lad.
What I like about this game so much is that there's something really special about stuff that means nothing. Like, this whole conversation has nothing to do with anything. But it's actually really interesting to, I don't know, hear this guy speak, I guess.
But seriously, Ignatius, tell me about yourself.
Gravedigger, knacker, Snorter's constant companion, and lover of colourful sunsets, all in one man.
You've nearly got more titles than the Emperor himself.
Well, I have been doing it for almost 40 years now. The bailiff pays me well, in coin and sometimes in goods.
Sounds appealing.
Not all that glitters is gold, lad. A gravedigger's got it hard, and so does a knacker. I pick up dead animals on the side of the road. That's the knacker's job. You could say I have a knack for it.
Ha ha ha!
That's why people say I'm unclean. If I had children, they wouldn't be allowed to marry anyone besides an executioner or a gravedigger. It's so ingrained in folk. A fella takes care of things they wouldn't want to handle themselves, and this is how they repay him. Can't even go to the tavern no more.
Nice. But see you later, Taku. Gotta go. No worries, Error. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Thanks for joining. Good night, Error. Have a wonderful night. Hope to see you again soon.
Farewell, and wash up a bit so you don't scare anyone, eh?
Oh, I'm surprised he acknowledged that. Wow. Man. That was the most pleasant conversation I've had with an NPC so far this whole game. Kind of amazing. Okay. Now we can head back to the Hermit. I wonder if I can shortcut my way there. Kind of makes it look like I can. You know what? Yeah. Let's try to shortcut our way there. Oh, we stink. Whoops. There's got to be some kind of trough around here. Actually, wait, it's this way. Okay. So, let's see. I'm gonna try to wash up a little bit, and then we'll head north. We shall head north and make our way to the Hermit's Friend.
Whoa!
There we go. Man, that icon is so funny.
To high heaven. So what did Thrush tell you about? There's going to be a
There we go.
dice tournament at the wedding.
I can't believe that lady sitting at that table called us out for being stink. She's like 10 feet away. Wow, you stink! Take a look at this guy. Whoo! Okay, I think it's...
Go!
Should be just going north, really. Making our way over to the castle. I've been in the vicinity of the castle, but I haven't really understood what I was looking at, so I'm not quite sure.
Quick!
Not quite sure whether or not I'm going the right way. Whoa. Hold up. I think I went too far. There should be like a little house thing there. You can see that. It's along the gate to like a pen. Keep going and there should be a house. So I think this is the gate. So I'm guessing. No, I think I turned off too early. Oh yeah, I think I turned off right here. Whoops. Yep, that's the wrong way. Nice work, Pebbles. Pebbles, my beloved. Okay, this fence looks a little more convincing. Stick it right at the fence. And then we just keep going. There should be a bunch of chopped down trees or something on the map. Okay. Here's this clearing. Then beyond that little fence thing, there should be chopped down trees, which is right here. And there's the little hut on the map.
Whoa! Whoa!
This thing's kind of sus, though. Why is there a hut over here? Can I sleep in this? I can sleep. I can't save, though. Pretty cool. Okay, well. Let's see what else.
Whoa!
That looks like a walkable path. I know the hermit lives in the rocks, I just don't know. I don't know where from this angle, so we're gonna have to guess. I think we're already coming up on him. He's gotta be here. The heck? Oh, what the heck?
Oh no. Someone must have walked this way badly injured.
Okay, I haven't saved for a while. Let me just... Is that what a wolf sounds like? I thought it was a human, like, imitating a wolf noise. Vohush, are you good?
Who? What? Who? What?
Oh. What the hell are you doing here?
Who are you? Why are you hiding here in this cave?
Sukervica tu que propiskite Marel. Who are you, and what concern is it of yours? Did they send you?
What? What did I walk into? I won't harm you.
Easy, easy. I won't hurt you. I was just passing by and I noticed this cave, that's all.
So my dad not send you? Oh, I'm glad. I afraid he sent somebody to tell me just kere. But that never happened. Not as long as Bohush is in this way.
That lad on the ground? He doesn't look too good.
Mire, Prala, my brothers nearly killed my poor Bohush. Do you understand? Because of father.
What did he do to him?
Bohush nothing, but he's a malos in village. That find out we're together and want Bohush to marry me. He sent messenger to Semin about it. But he came across villagers who laugh at him, chase him away with sticks and curses. Such large. Then Oded sent Mira Prala, Tibor and Geza to restore our family Yakepachiv. Family honor. To disgrace it is for us worse than death. And that was it. Bohush gets stabbed. I find him and hide him far away from those Jukle from village and from camp. Too late for explanations now. Ora chordo. Would you please help me? Would you go to camp and get some medicine from Miridai? She's a soothsayer. She can give advice.
Okay. I don't know how I walked into this, but I'll help you.
Alright. I'll help you.
Thank you. But please hurry. Bohush not stop moaning in pain even in his sleep now.
What language is she speaking? Last time I tried one of these skill check things, I didn't pass. I'm not going to try it. We'll just go to the camp.
Alright. I'll go to the camp and ask your ma for advice.
I also need magic amulet from my dad. I think it can protect us.
You think some amulet can help him?
He is voivod. He has amulet that can cure all ills. Nothing bad can happen to anyone who wear it.
Do you think he'll agree to that? Why don't you just tell him how things are?
He's stubborn. He will think someone put spell on me. He will not believe I left of my own will. You must find some way, but nothing must happen to Dad or anyone else. There has been already enough bloodshed. He must want to give it, or its Pokariban will be lost. Best if he bring it to me himself.
I'll give it a try. We'll see.
How is Bohush?
How's Bohush doing?
It keeps changing. He is delirious for a while, then he is unconscious. I can only pray to the Blessed Virgin that he will recover.
How are you managing?
How is life here?
I cannot complain, except about Bohush's health. We have food to eat, no rain here, and no one can find us. I just miss my family sometimes. But then I remember that I'm here because of them.
What about your family?
What about your family?
I love them and I hate them at the same time. This is all their fault. They talk of freedom, but if you want to go where you want, there will be trouble.
Tell me more about the nomads.
Can you tell me about the nomads?
About how they made a pact with the devil? About how they steal and have no taste for work?
No, I didn't mean...
I know, you fool. If you thought that the same as the people from the village, you would not be here. We are different from them. We are slobodno.
You call this freedom?
Going anywhere you want, not being tied to just one place, dancing and singing as your heart desires, without having to worry that the priest will condemn you. I can talk to God when I want to. I do not need the Pope's blessing for that. We have no kings, judges, or executioners. You only need to... you should honor your family.
Okay.
Marika?
This whole place is sus. But I'll just take what she says at face value. Sure. If you say you need something, sure. I'll just... Whatever you need, we'll go find it. Alright. Let's take a quick look around. What is that quest we have to do? It's the green one. The Nomad's Voivode wants to find his lost daughter Marika. The Voivode has an amulet with him, which is said to be endowed with magical powers that protect the wearer from all illnesses and troubles. Marika wants us to get the amulet. Marika's lover Bohush is seriously injured and needs medicine. I should go and see Marika's mother, Aranka. She should know how to help him. Wow. Oh! They are from the Nomads camp. Dude, they're far away from the Nomads camp. That's crazy. They are far, far away from the Nomads camp. And, more than that, I still don't know where the hermit is. I have no idea. Actually, no, Whoops. It's a good thing I saved. That wasn't fair. That death was not fair. Okay. Oh, never mind. Good, good. It saved after our conversation. Nice. But yeah, in my defense, that looked completely walkable. That did not look like a drop whatsoever. So, in my defense, that looked walkable. This should be walkable too, I imagine. There we go. Alright, so I know where we are now. Okay, this is actually good that we went this way. So I can... Shoot, there's wolves there. I can remember before the pond, we go up and that's where that girl is. After the pond is where the hermit is. Alright, come on. Let's do it. Ah, ouch! Oh. Let's try one more time. Wait. Oh, I have 20 HP, that's why. It doesn't seem like I'm that low. Guess I am. Okay, you know what? Instead of going back down that way and losing it, my immersion is ruined. Look at that. Instead of going that way and getting beat up again, I think we should just go through the rocks, I guess? And then we'll see if we can get there safely. Without falling to my death down the mountain. What's happening? What's happening? I have so far to go to get around.
Hey, fella! Listen, we need help. Very bad.
What happened?
We are Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Good brothers in Christ. I'll explain everything, but there's no time now. We have to act fast. Our brother Glesgan is dying. This crazy fool shot him. Help us.
Who?
What happened?
If you're going to see the hermit, be warned. The man in the hut is just pretending to be the hermit. His name is Conrad, and he's a fraud and a murderer. The Inquisition paid him to murder our Grandmaster Zdenek in Prague. Fortunately, God did not let him carry out the crime. But 2 of our brothers were killed by Conrad when they tried to detain him.
And I see a third one will soon join them.
He was just about to flee from here as well. We took him by surprise, but he had time to grab that damned crossbow and shoot Klesgen. By the Virgin Mary, help us. We have to catch him.
What? I'm just kind of like leaning back in my chair. It probably doesn't show with the model, but I'm like leaning back in my chair with my hands on top of my head. So both of their stories make sense though. I don't understand. Because if they're knights going after a traitor, that completely makes sense. No one would... It wouldn't make sense for them to, like, have several knights, like, just hanging out, right? Or, sorry. If they're trying to kill this guy for whatever reason, it wouldn't make sense that they would dress up as knights and try to kill this guy, right? That just doesn't really make sense. But then, what's the goal here? What confuses me about the hermit is that whole plot about, like, oh, the guy that's in the shack, he's not the real hermit. The real hermit died shortly after this guy arrived, right? Which isn't super likely. It is true that it's not super likely that he would have shown up right before the old guy, the real hermit, died. It doesn't make sense that the real hermit dies shortly after this dude shows up, right? But then, if this guy is really trying to kill the real hermit, if the new hermit is trying to kill the old hermit, why would the new hermit stick around? Why would the new hermit have me try to settle the debts? Or why would the new hermit want me to help the old hermit's brother? Because that's just... Welcome into Stefan. Stefan, I'm really confused. I've walked into the weirdest, like... I don't even know how to explain what's happening right now. I'm just going to say it out loud again. Just, I need to pick a side, but I don't know what to pick. So, the hermit that lives in the woods, they're accusing the hermit, the town is accusing this hermit of, like, devilry. Because there's, like, a shadowy figure that, like, appears around, like, a conciliatory cross and whatnot. It's just... And the hermit was sick and now he's all better, right? So I went to see the hermit, and the hermit's just, like, denying all this stuff, and eventually I'm like, okay, spit it out. What's happening? And the hermit's like, well, actually, I'm not the hermit. So there's essentially, like, a new hermit and an old hermit. So the old hermit died. According to the new hermit, the old hermit was kind of, like, on death's door and wasn't doing too well when the new hermit arrived, for whatever reason. And then the new hermit... The old hermit wanted the new hermit to do a few stuff for him. So I was talking with the the new hermit, and the new hermit's like, well, the old hermit's dead. He was such a good guy. I didn't kill him. I need you to go settle things with deliver this cross to the old hermit's wife, or not wife. Deliver this cross to this lady, and then I'll tell you what you're looking for is. So I go there, and then it turns out that the lady is like, that's a kind of long irrelevant. I guess it's kind of relevant. Beat up the hermit. Okay, so the bottom line of it all is that the old hermit, the new hermit, sent us on a quest to put the old hermit's brother to rest. Right? The old hermit's brother was not buried in consecrated ground, so we dug up his body, we moved it to consecrated ground, which is a good thing for the old hermit, implying that the new hermit is a friend of the old hermit, right? But now I'm coming back to the new hermit to tell him the news that, like, I did what you asked and I delivered the message. But now I'm outside of the new hermit's hideout, and there's some knights outside of the hideout that are like, don't go in there. That new hermit guy, he was on a mission to kill the old hermit. That new hermit dude, he's a traitor to the Knight's Order. Don't go in there. You gonna help us kill him? Which is like, everything we've seen from this guy, the new hermit, is like, I do find it suspicious that the old hermit dies shortly after the new hermit arrives. I do find that suspicious. But it doesn't make sense that the new hermit would kill the old hermit, because the new hermit wanted me to help the old hermit's brother. You know? It doesn't make sense for the new hermit to go on like a murder mission and then be like, oh, can you go help the murdered guy's brother? That doesn't make sense. So I don't know who to believe. But then at the same time, it's like, well, a bunch of knights don't just show up dressed in official knight garb for no reason. If, like, there's 4 dudes here being like, the new hermit is a traitor, then it's like, who am I to judge? I don't know. Let's just find out more information. I don't want to commit to picking a side yet. I need more information. I don't understand what is happening. Conrad wanted to flee?
Did Conrad really want to flee?
Yes. We stopped him at the last moment. He almost got away, but we surrounded him.
You're knights of a military order?
You're a knight of an order?
Yes. I am Brother Arnold, a knight of the cross with the red star. And these are brothers Sibald and Nicholas. You are too late to make the acquaintance of Brother Klesgen, I'm afraid. We take care of the sick in infirmaries throughout the land. But we can't help our brother. You have to help us, while there's still time.
Why should I get mixed up in it?
I'll pay you. We just need to distract Conrad's attention. That's all. Otherwise, we won't have a chance against his crossbow in that gorge.
Do you guys not have a shield? It's either help or don't help. I don't want them to attack us. I mean, I guess they're in no state to attack us. I don't know what's happening. I'm not going to get mixed up in this.
This is your business. I'm not going to get mixed up in it.
Mary, Mother of God. You must be in league with him. Of course. Why else would you be here? Damn it! I should have known.
I can't fight this guy. I'm gonna die. Will help, I guess.
No, I'm not in league with him. And if I don't have any choice, I'll help you.
God, thank you. Try to get close unseen and set fire to the haystack on the right-hand side of the yard. Then his crossbow will be useless. But do it quickly, before he gets away.
Jesus Christ.
What? I'm so lost, dude. I don't know if it's because it's a Monday and work cooked me or what. Okay. I'm gonna... Sorry, I gotta read this. I'm gonna read the relevant points, though. I found an old hiding place beneath the conciliatory cross. Oh, welcome in, the Patriot. Been lurking. No worries. I appreciate the lurk. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in, Patriot. How are you? How are you, Stefan? If I didn't ask. How are you? I found an old hiding place beneath the conciliatory cross. Someone had recently been digging there and took something away, but they weren't interested in money or old documents, because the old papers with Ambrose's name on them lay untouched in the ground. Besides that, a black cloak with the emblem of the Knights of the Cross with the red star had been hidden there only recently. The unknown visitor tried to cover up his tracks, but left the stone cross at an angle by mistake. What? But Patriot says I'm doing okay, and Stefan says I'm doing all right. Thank you. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Nice, nice. Hope your Mondays continue to be joyous. Sorry, I need a moment to... I hope you guys don't mind. I just need a moment to understand what's happening here. I'm so lost, man. I don't know if it's just me or what. Like, do you guys understand what's happening? I'm kind of lost. I don't know who to believe. I'm more inclined to believe the soldiers, but even then, it's like this guy's story doesn't make any sense. Someone had been digging there and took something away. So the new hermit had been digging there and took something away. They weren't interested in money or old documents because the old paper with Ambrose's name on them lay untouched in the ground. Besides that, a black cloak with the emblem of the Knights of the Cross with the red star had been hidden there only recently. So I'm assuming the black cloak with the emblem is from the guy from the new hermit. The new hermit's probably trying to cover his tracks. Which would make sense that he'd want to bury it far away from where he lives. The innkeeper told me that the old hermit had sold his soul to the devil, but later I found evidence that this had nothing to do with the devil. There was money and old documents in a hiding place beneath the roadside cross, as well as a new cloak of the order. It must have been hidden there by the mysterious rider. Why he'd been digging there, and what he took, is anyone's guess, though. In any case, his horse is still in Apollonia, so the stranger hasn't left yet. Unless he's dead, of course. But maybe he was threatening to kill the hermit. Or could he already have killed him? I found a black horse and a saddle in an old sheep pen. There was a saddle? That could only mean one of two things. Either the black rider was still hiding somewhere nearby, or someone killed him and kept his horse. But one thing was certain, in any case, it was no devil. The hermit really was a strange bird. It could easily have fulfilled his wish, but all the same, I got the feeling that something strange had happened in Apollonia. What? I returned to the hermit, but the situation had unexpectedly changed. Arnold, a knight of the cross with the red star, and his brothers were hunting a murderer named Conrad, who was pretending to be Ambrose the hermit. But that didn't answer the question of what happened to the old hermit, and why Conrad hadn't fled a long time ago. That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't understand. See, I think the game is I felt like I wasn't understanding something. It seems like the game I do have a full understanding of everything I could possibly understand. It just seems that the game hasn't told me the answer to that yet. Because I'm like, I'm very much like, if Conrad is a murderer, why would he have me help Ambrose's brother? If Conrad had killed Ambrose, it doesn't make sense that Conrad would have me help his brother. It also doesn't explain why Conrad hasn't left yet and why he's just hanging out in Ambrose's hut. But at the same time, it also doesn't make sense that the Knights of the Cross, why would they be accusing him of murder if he didn't? If there's so many people that believe that he's a murderer, then surely that must be the case. I don't know. I do think I understand, though. But welcome into Enter. Enter says, hello there. General Kenobi. Hello, Enter. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me see. The Hermit may be the only person who can help me find that bloody broken sword. I have to decide whether to help him or let him face the punishment he deserves. The he deserves part is kind of strange. Because I don't know if he deserves it. Did he really kill him, though? Because even the paragraph before that kind of casts doubt as to whether or not he actually did it. Arnold the Knight asked for my help. I'm supposed to create a diversion by setting fire to some leaves. The smoke will make it impossible for the feared murderer to take aim at Arnold's men. Okay. But Enter says, I'm doing good, by the way. May the force be with you. I'm doing good, by the way. How's it going? How's it going? It's going good. It's going good. I'm just playing some KCD 2. So I don't know. Have you played KCD before? Enter? I'd imagine so if I appeared on your recommended, but I don't know. Just to preface this for everyone, please no hints, tips, backseating, or spoilers. I'm talking out loud. If there's something I'm misunderstanding, just let it happen. But we're just gonna live with the consequences of the choices. But Enter says, what are you playing? Nope, I'm Metroidvania Master. Ah! Well, welcome to the stream, Enter. Let me tell you. This is very far from Metroidvania. But like Patriot says this is getting interesting. And it is. The gist of it, you can... what we're playing tonight is like a story-based RPG. You could think of it like Skyrim. It's like Skyrim, but it's instead of fantasy and magic, it's like a historically accurate, like 1300s or something. It's kind of hard to explain how we got to this point, but to kind of catch you up on what's happening in this side quest we're participating in, I was asked to... I need to find the sword, right? This hermit, this old man in the forest has the sword. I go there, there's a new guy that's there, and he says like, oh, well, I was talking to the old hermit, but the old hermit's dead now. But if you help out, if you go to this gravesite and you help out the old hermit's brother, then I'll tell you where the sword you're looking for is, right? So I go do that, I come back, and then all of a sudden there's knights outside of where the hermit is, and the knights are like, that guy you've been talking to, that guy is a murderer. He came here specifically to kill the old hermit, so we're trying to kill him. And now I'm confused because I'm like, that doesn't really make sense then, because if... Why would the hermit... Sorry, why would the new guy, Conrad... Why... And sorry, the old hermit is Ambrose. So the new guy is Conrad. So my thought is like, why would Conrad want me to help Ambrose's brother if Conrad showed up to kill Ambrose? That doesn't make sense. But it also doesn't make sense that the knights are trying to kill Conrad, because if Conrad is a murderer, it would make sense that if like 4 dudes are accusing this guy of murder, maybe we should be giving that a bit of credibility, you know? So, anyways. But Patriot says Skyrim without the it just works. The Skyrim without the it just works mindset. This is honestly, I kind of like this better than Skyrim in some ways. But Enter says, what side? I see. Thank you so much for explanation. Subs. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, much appreciated, much appreciated. Yeah, I've recited what's happening so many times because I'm still trying to understand what's happening, because I honestly, if it were up to me, I don't want to step into this. I would just let it play out how it plays out, but I have to be a part of the decision. And I'm very conflicted. Honestly, I'm more on the side of Conrad, because to me, Conrad doesn't make any sense. You don't kill somebody and then ask me to help their brother. And you also don't kill someone and stick around. So why is this guy here? I don't understand. Why would... On the off chance that Conrad did kill Ambrose, the question is why? Was it for the sword that Ambrose had? Because if that was the case, then like that would make sense. But then if you're going to kill someone and steal something, you wouldn't stick around. You would just grab the thing and go, right? Anyway, so here's the plan. Here's the plan. I am going to try... Oh, this is fine. Sorry you got auto-modded. But because he's a jerk. Maybe. Maybe. But I'm thinking... Here's my plan. I don't know if this is something you can do, but here's my plan, right? I'm not gonna listen to Arnold. Arnold asked for my help. He says that Arnold is the knight of the Red Cross. Arnold wants me to create a diversion by setting a fire to some leaves. That way Arnold can make it close enough to kill Conrad. I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to see what happens if I just walk forward and talk to Conrad. I want to know if Conrad's going to shoot me if I try to walk forward. But Enter says maybe there's some plot twist anime moment ahead. Maybe. You know, I will say though, Enter, if you're interested in this kind of thing, I highly recommend checking it out. The first game is about $6 USD on Steam right now. Highly recommend checking it out. But the side quests in this game are very, very well written. Like, this is honestly... The side questing is more interesting than the main quest in some ways. So, I'm really interested. Like, I don't think I've had a bad side quest yet. All of these side quests have been really, really fun. But Patriot says, but Taku, hear me, what if he stayed around to ensure it happened? To ensure what happened? To ensure that Conrad wanted to make sure that Ambrose was dead? Or... I'm not sure. But Enter will keep an eye on the stream first. Okay. Excellent, excellent. But it's possible that he was sure he was dead. I don't know, man. Anyways, sorry, let's get back to it. Oh, Okay. I do have... Sorry. I do have additional objectives now. So it's either kill or save the hermit. Optional, set fire to hay in front of the hovel. So the hermit was... The hermit was friendly to me before. So I'm just going to see if he's friendly again. I don't remember how to get in there. I think it was this way. Don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Don't shoot me, don't shoot me. I literally have 20 HP. Please don't shoot me. Chill out.
Hey, stop right there. Halt, or I'll shoot.
Wait, Conrad! It's me, Henry!
Don't move a muscle, I mean it.
I don't know what's going on here. I just want to talk with you in peace.
I understand, but there's no time for talk now.
What's going on?
What's going on here?
I don't want to kill you. Go away.
I can help you. Let's talk.
All right, but make it quick, and no sudden movements.
Good, good. I really wanted to talk to him. Excellent. It's FPS, yeah. Well, kinda. First person minus the shooting. It's like a... I mean, I guess you can shoot a crossbow, but aside from that, it's mostly a sword game. But Patriot says this world was full of honor. I guess. Okay, let's talk to the hermit.
What do you want?
You want it to run off and break our agreement.
And what is it you want to hear from me?
Why do they want to kill you?
Why do they want to kill you?
Why? They want to silence me. I had proof of our Grandmaster's Denyek's treachery. But they are blind. They refuse to believe me.
What about the murders? Did you really kill 2 brothers of the Order?
I had to defend myself. I'd be dead if I hadn't killed them.
Where can I find Ambrose's broken sword?
It's not far. At the edge of the meadow up there are 2 entangled birch trees. There's a grave beneath them, and the sword is on the grave.
That's all I need to know.
There's no time to go into it. Sorry, young man. You got mixed up in a game of high stakes, and there's no way back.
You're right. Attack him. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of inclined to believe Conrad. I know he's in like a really weird spot, but weird circumstance. But I'm kind of inclined to believe Conrad. You don't kill a guy and then ask me to help his dead brother. I'm not going to live, though. I got 20 HP. So it's really up to him to live, but I'll help you.
In that case, we'll play that game out together. Just let them come.
Thank you, friend. Benedizio Domini sit tecum. I know the truth.
The funniest thing would be if he's actually the murderer and we're just helping him. The funniest thing would be if this guy actually killed people and I'm just helping this guy for no reason. I will say, though, now might be the time for me to wear my fancy stuff. Actually, I don't know if I want to break it. That's fine. Well, let me grab my good stuff. I don't want to get shot right this second. The red star of Waffed Rock is so cool, though. Yeah, it doesn't offer me that much defense, though. That wouldn't help a whole lot. I mean, I guess it is just cloth at the end of the day. Okay. Let's... Okay. I've added elbow and knee pads. We are now invincible. But misdeeds do spread. He better have a suit for you. No. But I'm gonna let him handle the fighting. Let me just Let me just regain some health real quick.
Tell you. But if you'd rather try to kill me, come on!
Watch out!
I'll kill you!
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
Oh, that killed me. Unreal. Actually unreal. Enter says dead immediately. Okay, so the reason I died immediately is because I was already heavily injured. So, welcome into Alistor. It's Taku. Hello, Alistor. Thank you for the resub. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in, welcome in. Also, everybody on Twitch, say hello to Enter on YouTube. Hello, Enter. So the reason I died immediately is because I think it's the same day, but No, is that a different day? I think that the day prior, some guy wanted to fight me. He wanted to bet money on whether or not he could win in a fight against me. I bet him like $50. I lost. And then I lost $50. And then I had 1 HP. And then I tried to sleep it off. But we're already still low health. I already got into like a different fight. I have like 20 HP. So on top of already having low HP, on top of that, we're fighting actual knights. So the knights are going to hit harder than like a common bandit. So anywho. But yes, feel free to count, Patriot. Feel free to count. Oh, don't mind this lady, but this is a different thing. Oh, speaking of which, actually, let me tell you about this. So, this is harder to explain. But basically, I went into a cave. There's this cave with blood outside. I went inside. I found this lady hanging out in here with her boyfriend. She basically said that, like, her family doesn't like her boyfriend, so her brother stabbed this guy, and then they ran away. And now she needs help. She wants me to go back to her parents and ask for the dad's healing amulet and to ask for the mom's, like, herbal remedies or something. Anyways. This side quest came out of nowhere, though. I don't know. Anyways, and then I went back down, and then I was continuing the cave quest. So, anywho. But Enter says, hello, Twitch side. Ha ha ha. And Patriot says, hi, Enter. And don't forget you gotta draw me. Sorry. I forgot. I will get to that, though. I will get to it. I'm so sorry. I actually remembered, like an hour after stream ended, I was like, oh, shoot, damn it, I forgot. You know what? I think this quest can wait a little while. I will be taking the Hermit's side again, but I think the quest can wait a little bit longer. Because as you can see, with the heart in the middle of the screen, we're 1 hit from death. So it would be best if we tried this quest a little bit later. Let's see if we can find some herb stuff for that lady. Or for the lady's boyfriend. But welcome into Appy as well. Welcome in. You're my knight in shining armor. I still need to think about how to draw Alistor. The hard part about Alistor is that I know what he looks like in real life. Which, based on Alistor streams. So, I don't really know how I'm gonna draw Alistor, like, independent of what he looks like. And even if I drew what he looks like, I feel like that would not end very well. Anywho. But Taku be kidnapping people, so true. Hi YouTube, it's all good. Loot and pillage the vaults. Your hair and beard have grown so much. I think what I can imagine Alistor as, like, with the undercut. I imagine Alistor as something of a Viking. So maybe I'll draw him as a Viking. Maybe that'll work out best. And Alistor says, dude, draw whatever. It's by vibes, not by what I look like. What vibes does Alistor give off, though? You give off a specific vibe, but I don't know how to... I gotta think about it. But that's what I want to look like. Like a Viking?
Go!
I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of like... Yeah. Okay, I think I might do Viking with a little bit of added personality to it. So I'm not sure. Not sure what yet. But Patriot says, Taku could draw me too, if you ever want. Just if you like to do this sort of thing. Oh yeah, it's one of my point redeems. I think I can make an exception for you, Patriot, because you've been on YouTube for like 2 months worth of streams prior to joining Twitch. So I'm pretty sure that if you were on Twitch the whole time, you would already have the required amount of points. So I can make a pass for you.
To you two.
But for everyone else, it's a channel redeem. 30,000 points, and I will draw you by vibes. I think the last person I drew was Crusader. I'm really proud of that one, by the way. But I'm in the process of trying to grow my beard out, but it gets 2 inches long and I shave. Yes, dude, I'd love to grow facial hair if I could. I can't. Well, I mean, sorry. Let me backtrack. I can. I can grow facial hair, however, it doesn't grow in very well. Like, it grows, like, really long on, like, the sides, but the middle is just, like, almost nothing. So.
Hail, good man!
Hail, good man! What's up?
Come on, don't be shy. I won't bite.
That's a relief. What were you going to offer me?
Curiosity killed the cat. No shame in that, though. They call me Barley.
Why? Barley's a strange name.
You have a peculiar name.
If I were ordinary, well, that's just another way of saying boring. And boring's not for me. So I wander the roads collecting my riddles, and if I meet anyone I find interesting, I'll happily work a riddle on them.
The Riddler. You're a drifter.
You just wander the world.
Exactly. Never a dull day so far.
Enter says, are chickens and geese dangerous here? No. Not in this game. There are bandits, though. And the Cuman army. Chicken and geese, no. No. They're fine. If anything, the biggest danger in these forests is me. To myself. So. And Patriot says hi to Enter. Oh, you're so kind. And it's fine to know it's a redeem. I guess he earned it. And I grow really thick wire-like beard hairs, but I don't have a thick beard. I see. One of my coworkers was telling me that he doesn't like having a long beard, but he doesn't like being clean shaven. He says that because his hair is really curly, that if he clean shaves, his beard actually grows like ingrown. So he'll get like really painful like ingrown like blisters on his face if he clean shaves. So he's always like stubbly because that's like as far as it goes basically. It's pretty interesting. Anywho. Tell me a riddle.
A riddle? Very well. Let's hear it.
Now, listen carefully. What belongs to you alone, but is used more often by others? Any idea?
What belongs to you alone, but is used most often by others? It's my name, obviously. Right? My money. This one's funny. Belongs to you alone, but is used most often by others. My name?
My name.
That's right! You have a learned head on those shoulders. The robes of a priest would suit you better than a sword.
They really wouldn't, I assure you.
More's the pity. But down to business. I have a proposition for you. You deserve a reward for solving my riddle. Except, you've caught me flat broke. I can give you some of what little I have. Or teach you some of what I know. What'll it be?
Why is this goofy guy just roaming the pastures, just telling people riddles? Okay, I'd like to learn some of what you know.
I'm always up for learning something new. What can you teach me?
I spend my days on the roads and my nights in the tavern. What interests you more?
I don't know. Taverns, I guess?
Tell me about the taverns.
There's this dingy place in Kuttenborough where you'll find a skeleton at one of the tables. Drank and drank and drank he did, until he drank himself to death.
And how exactly is this going to be of any use to me?
Next time you go drinking, be sure to remember him. No matter how well your evening is going, sometimes it's better to quit while you're ahead.
Well, I might just put that to the test. Thanks.
Safe travels.
Gutenberg. Interesting, interesting. Let's see. But Enter says, hello Patriot, normally on YouTube side. You're from Twitch side. Oh ho! It's okay as long as you don't go to the dark side. The dark side is, what was the quote? The dark side is a path to abilities some deem unnatural or something like that. My Star Wars knowledge is going. I am playing Star Wars Outlaws off stream though. It's actually not that bad. You really do have to set your expectations kind of low though. I think if you go into Outlaws expecting Tomb Raider, then that's the perfect expectation. It's literally just Tomb Raider. If you expect like a really in-depth RPG, you're not going to get it. But if you expect Tomb Raider, that's pretty much what it is. So, anyways. But Alistor says, yes, I too struggle with ingrown hairs. I also look like I'm 16 without a beard, so I refuse.
Quick.
And name, thank you, Alistor. He isn't wrong. I'm gonna switch upstairs. Alrighty, Alistor. See you in a little bit. And I did see somebody play it on stream. Did they have the music though? The main reason I'm afraid to stream it, like I love playing it, I'm afraid to stream it specifically because of the Star Wars music. Like if it was just Star Wars by itself, like if Star Wars was never bought by Disney, then I'd probably stream it, but messing with Disney copyright is too sus. So, I don't know. Anyways, Appy says I'm on a Discord call, so might not chat much, but I'm here. No worries. Hope you enjoy your lurk, Appy. Thank you for your support. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, Appy-chan. Much appreciated. Star Wars Outlaws is so good, though. Patriot says the path to the dark side is a path many consider is a pathway many consider unnatural. Okay. I see. Thank you, thank you. Totally forgot that quote. I saw all the movies like 2 years ago. I watched them when I was a kid. I didn't understand anything. I watched them as an adult. I understood a little. Maybe not like a lot, but... Anyways. Enter says, actually, I expected something like Dragon Age Souls-like on this game. Not quite. It's probably closer to Dragon Age. I haven't played Dragon Age, but it's a little bit closer to Dragon Age. This is a historically accurate game. Historically accurate RPG. So, like, magic and such is just not a thing. Like, people will accuse other people of witchcraft and such, or devilry, but nobody's, like, shooting magic out of their hands or anything. It's just hanging out in the town.
I am always looking for racing.
Nope, we're not racing that guy. Okay. we've made it to another quest. I'm gonna have to do another quest in the meantime because I'm way too beat up. Okay, so to catch you guys up on the cave story, here's what's happening. The Nomad's Voivode wants to find his lost daughter, Marika. The Voivode has an amulet with him, which is said to be endowed with magical powers that protect the wearer from all illnesses and troubles. Marika wants us to get the amulet. Marika's lover, Bohush, is seriously injured and needs medicine. I should go and see Marika's mother, Aranka. She should know how to help him. So like I was saying earlier, Marika has a boyfriend. Her family hates the boyfriend. Her brothers stabbed the boyfriend. And now Marika and the boyfriend are hanging out in the cave. But of course, the boyfriend's not doing too well. So Marika is saying, I need you to talk to the dad and the mom. The dad has an amulet that should help us. And the mom has some medicines that should help us. But of course, Marika doesn't want to be found. So, but that's where we're at. Enter says, I thought so at first because just now you suddenly died immediately. I thought you were a hardcore player. Lol. Well, we are playing on hardcore. So the other thing, we're playing on hardcore and we have every debuff you can possibly have in the game. So we have a bad back, we're bashful, we get hangry, we're heavy-footed, we're a menace, we're a numbskull, we're a picky eater, we have a punchable face, we're affected by somnambulant, and we're sweaty. So, the gist of it is that carry capacity 50% lower, bashful, we can't ask people for directions. Our speech sucks. Speech experience is 25% slower. We get hangry, so anytime we're hungry, we get charisma, speech, and intimidation penalties. Heavy steps, so our noise level is always increased and our shoes wear down twice as fast. We're a menace, so if we get branded for a crime, the effect is permanent. Getting caught for any other serious crime leads to execution. There's double the chance of us being randomly searched for stolen items. We're an idiot, so we gain experience 40% slower. Our pickiness causes all food in our inventory to spoil 25% faster, and we only get a quarter of the meat when harvesting animals. We have a punchable face, so people are a lot stronger when fighting us, because they don't like us. We also take 10% more damage, and we sleepwalk, so anytime we sleep, there's a chance we'll just wake up somewhere randomly. We lose energy 40% faster. And we're sweaty, so we get dirty 50% faster, and we start to stink. So, anyways, but I also do Gates of Hell. Gates of Hell is becoming one of my favorite games at this point. That's kind of on pause for this week. I wanted to catch up on KCD2 and all the time we missed with that, but that's still on the menu. That's still one of the games I enjoy very much. I'll look at this later. Let's get back to...
You don't look too good. You should see the sawbones.
Right. That's nothing out of the ordinary for me. But thanks. I'll go and see him.
I don't know if I need to respond to these guys. Okay, so the dad and the mom should be living inside of here somewhere. Let me just make sure we're well fed first, so we're not hangry during the conversation. There we go. And I really hope this doesn't involve a fight.
Wife spoke of you. Go there.
I really hope this does not involve a fight, because I'm pretty injured. But as a guy who's been watching him since he started playing it last year on YouTube, I recall it. Last year? Yeah, man. I've been around for a while. I've been around for like a little over 2.5 years by now, I think. I started streaming in like August of 2023. I've been around for a while.
Oh, it is you, Charges.
What are you talking about?
You are that Chavo from my dream, Jalas Mangesuno. You came to me.
Teterno Gaggio, friend of the Roma with clear eyes. The one who has suffered much. A stranger to take on the task that shall unite our familia once again, or divide us forever.
Weirdly on the nose. What do you want from me?
What? What's a Chavo? What am I supposed to do?
Go and see the Voivod. He will tell you more.
What? How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Laches Gaggio Mishtes. What can an old woman like me do for you?
That's not what I meant. How you doing? Enter says you are one of the most loyal viewers and friends I have ever met. So true. About Patriot? Of course. Patriot says he has compelling content. On his more recent ones, he has a few old hands. So true. So true. But thank you, Patriot. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. I'd like to learn one of your greetings.
I'd like to learn a greeting in your language.
There are all kinds. But if you want to say how are you, then it is Sartukejal. And if you want something a bit less ordinary, it is Kaijazmore. But that is only said by man to man, mind you. We women say Sotavezmrichai.
Aha. And what does that mean?
It is simply asking if the other has enough to eat. This is good manners among us.
Does anyone know what language she's speaking? Because I don't recognize the language. It sounds like close to Russian, but I don't think so. Sounds close though. But Patriot says, I like Taku, thank you. He's a real good streamer, thank you. His first Finland mission he took 2 days to do. It was wild. He doesn't give up. I respect the fact he keeps trying. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Enter says, I came here because the model looked interesting. It turned out to be very good, smooth, cute, cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You can thank, I don't think Azur's here right now, but one of our community members, Azur, had done a lot of good work with this. So, can thank her for that. But indeed, Taku here got me interested in VTubers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, so Patriot, who did you meet first? Was it Pixie Day or was it me? And you think it's Polish? I don't think I've ever heard the Polish language before, so I think that maybe we are like somewhere in Europe, I think. Not that I know my map very well. Where'd you come from? Actually, I should have just asked this first. Where'd you come from?
Where did you come from?
Ay, Gaggio. From God, of course.
I mean, where were you before?
Ah, I see. Well, in the winter we are always in the south. And in the summer we go north.
And over again, like that?
What do you mean over and over? There is the East Road and the West Road too, right?
Wait, you really don't know where you'll be next week?
You guessed it, Gaggio. We do not know, and we do not want to know. God always takes care of his children.
This would be so fun and so chaotic at the same time. This tells me nothing about the origin of their language, though. Why are you always on the road?
Why do you travel the world? Why don't you settle down?
And why do you not settle down? Instead of jumping from the frying pan into the fire, Gaggio.
Oh, that's different. I'm serving my lord.
While we have no master, just the sun and God above us, and the grass beneath our feet. So hincha chipen andro jivipen.
Tell me something about the Roma. I realise I don't know anything about your people.
What can I say? We are people and Christians, just like you. The only difference between us is that we live on the road, while you are cooped up in the same cottage from cradle to grave. It is a free life for free people, though it is true we often have to move on because we are driven out.
What is the Roma? Welcome into Alistor. Welcome back, rather. Hi, back. I'm Taku. Got him. What is the Roma? It's not Italian. That's the only thing I can think of. Like Rome? I don't know. And that's nowhere close to where we are, I'm pretty sure, so... Anyways. Hi, back. I'm enter. Got him! Got him! Data stream on the YouTube side, watched her reacts only. Taku even convinced me to get Twitch. So true! So true. But yes, Tiny Pixie Day. I did check a little bit of a Pixie Day. I'm still debating whether or not to reach out for any collab things. But no, I've never met Pixie Day. I've only seen Pixie Day. Patriot has recommended Pixie Day to me, but I haven't actually seen Pixie Day. Patriot says, I mean, I only know him here. I like Taku from the talks we had. I'd surely hope I'd be considering him a friend. We can be friends, Patriot. Welcome back. Nice, nice. But yes, I enjoy our talks as well. I enjoy them as well. How do you get along with the locals?
How do you get along with the locals?
It's always different. Sometimes the women folk could kiss my feet when I cured their pains. And sometimes they are more likely to burn me at the stake just for being different.
And what makes you nomads different?
You know, Gajo, nothing and everything. We live our lives as if each day could be the last. That is all. Try it. And you will see every sunrise like it is the first time again.
Nothing and everything really does describe this conversation. What is that voivode of yours like?
What can you tell me about your husband, the voivode?
May cholera strike him down, the scoundrel. The last thing I needed was a man like him. But I did not have any better ones at the shop.
Really?
Oh, yes. Like I always say, the best barrochero under the sun. But his stubbornness will be the end of me one day.
That's so rough. What's your husband like? I hope he dies. Do you know magic?
Maybe I'm wrong, but I hear you know some magic and tricks. Is that right?
Kotuke Penja. What magic, Gajo? I am just an old woman who knows how to ward off trouble and hold on to happiness. My old mother, may she rest in peace, she knew all kinds of things.
You see, and I thought you were really, well, in short, a witch.
Not at all. Fortune-telling and spells are far cry from black magic. Black magic is a path every honest manush avoids like a plague. My power comes from God, and I use it to serve only him and good folks.
How did you know I was coming, though? Anyways. But Alistor says, I'll be your friend. You're so kind. Me too. Not kind, but friends. Let's see. She's so funny. She's always willing to do one. Hard to tell, but they are like this. What?
How do you know when it's black magic?
Simple. Black magic is only used for the selfish benefit of fools who think only of themselves.
And is there another kind of magic?
Oh, Devla Miro, of course. The good kind that helps and comes from God.
And is it true? Do the spells really work?
So hincha chipen androji vipen. If you have faith, then it will work.
See, my brain does this thing where, like, I know I can't speak that language, but my brain is just like, what does it mean? And then it just stun locks me, and then I just lose focus, and I don't understand the English parts that I can't understand. Let's... Before we ask about the daughter, let's go find out what the husband wants. Let's take a look.
Ha! It's you, Gajo.
Aranka's prophecy is coming true.
What? What, Gajo?
You come to save our family from this disaster.
Well, Marika did send me, but save how?
Save how? What are you talking about? Slow down and tell me what happened.
How can I slow down, Gajo, when my Shea Marika is gone? My only daughter, gone. Her empty tent is all that is left of her. If Aranka's prophecy is true, you must help me.
Marika, you say? I've already talked to her. Your daughter Marika sent me.
You find her. Where is she? Why did she leave?
She's hiding. She's afraid your sons might finish what they started and kill her beloved.
That Gajo stained our family honor. He deserves punishment. But... Ay, Christe... My sons...
What about them?
Burgheza is dead. And Tibor is captured somewhere in Semin.
So what really happened?
Marika wants to leave. So, I say she should get married, and they both stay and travel with us. But that boy of hers, he said no. My two Chave, my sons, Tibor and Geza, they decide to avenge family honor because they hear all the insults my messenger come back and tell about. So they go to Semin to punish them. Well, at the end, Marika's sweetheart gets stabbed. And before we know it, Marika gone. She's probably with him too.
She wanted to save him.
Tibor and Geza go to look for them. But on the way back, they meet some woodcutters. Oh. And Geza... He has Yaga Lorat like me. He quickly pull out his knife. But it ends very badly. Geza get killed. And Tibor get captured. All I get is message that if any one of us go near Semin again, we will end up same way. I had two Chave and one Shai. And now, I have nothing. I'm voivode of camp. But except for Aranka, there is no more of my clan here. Just nomads from other places.
See, this is what I like about this game. Even the exposition is kind of interesting. So, anywho. Alistor says, my wife just laughed at me because I have you on YouTube on the TV so I can watch on my phone so I can chat. Tell her to be nice to me. Be nice! I'm pointing. You can't see it, but I have hands. You. Be nice. Anyways. Let's see. Wish you the best. Be careful. Highly dangerous. She giggled. Nice, nice. Be nice, Mrs. Alistor. Appy, since you're a bit of a historian, do you recognize the accent? They said that they're Roma. What does that mean? Is that like... The only like location I can think of is like Rome. But I don't think they're Italian. So I don't... Let's see. Your sons went of their own accord.
Tibor and Geza, did they go to avenge your honor of their own accord? Or did someone send them?
Well,
Yes?
if you could hear the insults they hurled at us. They called us dog-eaters and heathens. They said Marika was unclean. And whoever touched her would die within a year.
So you sent them?
Not exactly. But Tibor and Geza, see how angry I am. And take it on themselves. But no one can insult my family.
Brother, respectfully, this one's your fault. The message wasn't from Bohush.
The message that your messenger came back from Semin with, that wasn't from Bohush.
No?
It was from his mother. Bohush didn't know anything about it.
It is still his familia. Blood like blood. They stain our honor. The whole village hate us.
Well, I understand, but poor Bohush.
What about my shire? What about my family?
Well, what now? Marika's not coming back alone. She loves Bohush, who's 1 foot in the grave. And she's afraid you'd do something to him here. And that's why she wants you to give her an amulet to protect them.
Amulet? My amulet? She cannot be serious. I cannot just... My family is in ruins. Although... You already know everything. You can help me. Please. Rescue Tibor from the village. Do not let me lose another son. And we must give Geza a proper funeral, our way, so his soul can finally rest. Aranka can tell you more about that, or Tibor himself. Please, I will repay you. Help my family, and we will talk about the amulet.
Ouch! What is happening?
I can't bear to look.
What is happening?
This is unbelievable.
Get him, what? I'm kind of worried to pull my sword out.
Shame. Shame on you.
Okay, listen, man. That had nothing to do with me. I got no clue how that happened. No hard feelings, right? That literally had nothing to do with me. I was just in a chat, and then I got bit by a dog. Apparently, it doesn't belong to any of you either. It's just some random dog. Okay, well. A random jump scare.
You don't look too good. You should see the sawbones.
I know. I need a medic. What am I doing? Hold on. Let me check my journal. Taku is a greater streamer. He draws only the best. Thank you. Alistor's my bad. Indeed unbelievable. Normal day in a camp. Just a normal day. One moment you're just hanging out with your friends, the next getting bit by a wild dog. Right after combat. Shoot, we gotta go rescue this guy's son now. Damn it. There's so much happening. We need to sleep. In-game. Actually, it's almost nighttime. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna head all the way back. We're gonna head back to camp because I need to sleep in-game. As far as I understand, I don't know if this is true, but as far as I understand, a lot of stuff in this game is timed. So I can't exactly just, like, take, like, a whole month to get back to the hermit or something. So I'm gonna try to get stuff done as quick as possible. I'm trying my best not to start too many quests at once, just in case they're timed. But the moment that I do see it, I'll try to get it done. Horse. Stefan says horse. The horse. The horse is horsing it up. Ah, shoot, he's held in Semin? Rescue the captive Tibor. How am I even... You know what, let's try to avoid the city just in case. I don't want to, like, start a quest in the city. Let's try to go around the city. As best I can. What we really need to do is head back to our bed and sleep so that I can actually recover some HP. Because right now, things are rough. I think that's the woodcutters right there. Actually... So, since Tibor and the other son was talking to the woodcutters, I wonder if the woodcutters will have any dialogue about their exchange.
A blessed evening to you.
Oh, they actually kind of do. Horse be with you. Isn't that a wildlife? You're hoofing around with these jokes. Insane. I've come for Gezha's body.
I've come for Geza, the son of the nomad's voivod. Or rather, for his body.
The devil himself made him cross our path. Pulled his knife on us right away. The bastard! He wanted to stab us all. So he got an axe to the head. The
Damn.
foreman said we should tie the body to a tree. So's them other vagabonds see they can't mess with us.
All right. I think I'll have a word with your foreman.
Well, see you later. Have a good evening.
I think I accidentally advanced the quest in a way I didn't mean to. Which is fine, I mean, it's whatever. Please don't beat me up, I have 20 HP. Actually, okay. I make a good point. Sorry, hold on. I know I'm like starting stuff and then walking away. I literally have 20 HP. That's like 2 sword hits if I'm lucky.
Go!
So, I don't know what it is about this game and just randomly getting me into fights, but I would really prefer not to. Right now, anyways. We need to sleep. But since we are playing on hardcore... Whoop, there's a fence here. Since we are playing on hardcore... I do take a lot of damage. And sleeping is pretty much like the one way I have of actually getting rid of... actually recovering HP. The only other way is with potions. And I need to either craft them myself, which is hard. Requires a lot of scavenging. I wouldn't... Hard isn't really the right word. Time-consuming is probably a better word. Crafting potions is either time-consuming, whereas buying potions is just expensive. But sleeping is free, so... We'll just head back to town and,
Whoa!
What are you doing, Pebbles?
Quick!
Heading back to town is free. Let's head back to town. But Taku Streak, folks, is... What? Every quest he does, somehow, despite them attempting or not, he gets in a fight. I don't know what it is. I have a feeling the foreman's gonna get mad that I want the dead body. For burial. That's not a tankard of mead, brother. That is death. I don't know what you want exactly, but I can almost guarantee you it's gonna involve a fist fight, and I'm gonna die. So let's not go that way yet. The other thing, if you play this on normal difficulty, if you play it on normal difficulty, you have fast travel. If you play it on hardcore like me, you don't have fast travel. You have fast travel. If an NPC offers it to you, you can fast travel. If they're like, you want to meet me back at camp? Come with me right now, or do you want to meet me later? If you say right now, then you can go with them and it'll fast travel. But for the most part, you on your own, you can't fast travel. Unless you're playing on normal difficulty. So, thankfully, I am getting pretty good at knowing these roads. So, I am getting a lot better at knowing these roads. I'm referring to the map less and less. So, but normal day in camp back then, isn't it? And that's why. Yeah. That's why. It's not... it's tedious because I'm playing on hardcore. The other thing is that, you see on the top, there I have my compass. So normally... Normally, you would have your objectives on your compass at the top, and you would have a health bar and stamina bar at the bottom of the screen. If you play on hardcore, the objective markers only show up when you're close enough to the objective, then it'll tell you that the objective is there. Other than that, you have to use the map to navigate to it. Health and stamina, you have to infer how much health you have in combat. Is there a fight going on? What are you two fighting about?
Yo, kick the
bucket, you shit!
Who do you think will win? My money's on red. I was right. At the last minute, I was right. Not bad. Anyways. But Noble Days, eh? KCD's like a movie, so true. And that's cool, your memory is strong, eh? No. Well, my memory is strong for, my memory tends to be strong for, like, stuff that...
That would make it more bearable.
Really random stuff.
And not go.
What are you talking about?
What's happening here?
Hell or a never-ending boring mess. What's the difference?
Heresy? Anyways, so where I live right next to the blacksmith thing. There's a lot of different places you can live, but my main place is here. Since we are the blacksmith's son, not this blacksmith, a different blacksmith, but since our dad was a blacksmith, this is kind of like my moneymaker here. We help out the actual blacksmith. So I live here. You can actually make stuff, but we'll save that for later. Meanwhile, I live back here. What a beautiful place, eh? It's got its own candle and everything. Alright. Let's, sleep for the night. I'm gonna shovel some food in my mouth. Is this bad? I'm gonna eat it. No, we should be good. Alright. And now, it's time... I can't even sleep that long. It appears that Henry is too well rested, so we can't sleep any longer than, like, 3:50. Damn. Well, that's rough. That was a dog joke. Okay. Let's see what else we can do in the town, then, while we're waiting. I don't feel like blacksmithing tonight. Let's go see what's happening in the tavern.
I don't want some good for nothing in my house. I need someone
But
who's
wait,
capable
milady.
and has a good head on his
Wearing old
shoulders.
clodhoppers
And most
covered in
importantly,
shit.
doesn't drink.
You're no saint yourself, but the answer's obvious. Drink together. That way, you'll keep an eye on them. And you'll even have someone to carry you home.
Questionable life advice?
My God. What happened to you?
I got a bit of a scratch somewhere. There's nothing.
Sticky.
Nothing, I'm just covered in blood. Monka, why are you a named NPC?
Good day. What would you like?
Show me your wares.
You got something to eat? Can I get, like, a... something? Why do you have a... What? I don't... Oh, soap! Alright! Actual soap. But he's got the memory of a goldfish sometimes. Actual facts. And Henry is just staring into windows. Brawls. Yeah, man. I don't want to get into a fight tonight, though. Can I buy that die? That's a lot of money. Never
Nothing
mind.
suits your fancy, eh?
No, nothing does, ma'am.
That's it.
Greetings to you.
Come again.
Where did you get that? Why is this all sticky? Ours is all creaky. And I keep getting splinters from it. Pig was sitting here. I made it myself.
Closing time. Come again. Tomorrow, perhaps.
Damn it.
You think it's hard? Planing a few planks of wood and nailing them together?
Okay,
Get
let's
hold of
just...
some wood and come over.
Let's just go to sleep. We might wake up at like 5 a.m., but it is what it is. You know, sometimes you just need to rest. Ah, shoot. I think my shoes are decaying, wearing down. Ma'am? Beautiful night, isn't it? Alright. Anyways. Okay. I'm gonna see what time we wake up. I don't want to wake up earlier than 5. It's just dark out if you... Ah, damn it. We're gonna wake up in the woods in, like, pitch black. We're not gonna be able to see anything. That's my worry.
Virgin Mary.
Add water, you need to stay hydrated. This is true.
Tis but a scratch.
Just kidding. Hydration you don't have to worry about, but nutrition you do. So if you look at the, see that? It's kind of towards the bottom of the screen. Bottom mid-left, sort of. Nourishment. It's at 95, so we're doing good with that. We will have to find some food soon, though. I don't think I have anything to craft with. We could craft, but yeah, I don't have anything to craft with. That's too bad. Damn. They are the Beatles? What's the Beatles? At Alistor? And if you are not fasting, of course, because currently half the world is fasting. Isn't it like... Is it Ramadan? Or something? I can't remember what the practice is called. I mean yourself? Oh. Ah! You raise an excellent point. I actually ran out of water like 2 hours ago. I have like a drop left. That's all I have left. But it is Ramadan? Okay. But no, sorry, I don't have any water to drink, unfortunately. I'm gonna take a risk, and we're just gonna sleep. Okay, good. 5:30. I can live with this. I can live with this. All I want is that if we're going to be put in the middle of nowhere because of sleepwalking, I at least want it to be, like, day out so I can see. Oh, never mind. Okay. We didn't sleepwalk that time. I feel like... Move! I feel like 90% of the time we sleepwalk. Alright, what a beautiful day, eh, madam? Oh, sorry. Don't mind me. We're already washed. It's all good. I'm telling you, you need to get water. Well. Wouldn't you know it? It is actually about that time. I gotta go. Sorry, it's, we've hit time. But catch you guys on Wednesday. I still have to draw Alistor. I feel like it's going to take 30 minutes, though. I was trying to find a good break point, but it's going to take 30 minutes. Here's what we'll do. I'll try to draw Alistor either at the beginning of next stream or at the end of next stream. But I'm definitely going to get it done next stream. Just in case someone remind me. But... Thank you guys. Sorry, Alistor. I'm a bit behind on the redeem. But I hope you and your wife can check out the wonderful drawing as it comes in. I will definitely try my best. So good night to Alistor and Alistor's wife. No worries, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Enter says, good morning. Nice day for fishing, isn't it? Haha. So true, Enter. So true. But, alas, it is time. Enter, thank you for joining us tonight. Very good to meet you, and I hope to see you again. So, Enter, in case you're interested, my schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, around this time, and then Saturday during the morning. So, but yeah, I also have a Discord linked on my Twitch if you wanted to check that out as well. And I think we're all set. Enter says it's fun to see you guys. Fun to see you as well. Thank you for joining us. Patriot says goodnight, YouTube side. Goodnight, YouTube side. Appy says goodnight. Patriot says goodnight. She says goodnight. Thank you, Alistor's wife. Miss Alistor. Enter says, What's Alistor's wife actually mean? What? Anyways, have a wonderful night, everyone. Thank you to Alistor, Patriot, Appy, and Enter. And thank you as well to Stefan and Error. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Wonderful to see you all. And I'll catch you guys on Wednesday for more Kingdom Come Deliverance and for the Alistor drawing redeem. So, good night, everybody. Good night.